On the 3rd of May, I was playing a match in Kerala, as I remember. My mom called and a lot of people from the family called, my brother, my sister, and I was surprised like what might have happened. So when I called back after the match got over, I got my phone, I called back, and I was really worried what happened. And then I heard my mom crying over the phone. She was saying that they were burning houses, there were gunshots, there were attacks, and which I was really worried and scared. I thought maybe I will lose all of them. I'm talking to them for the last time. I don't know how to express that feeling. It was really scary because as I said, I thought I would lose all of them and I was speaking to them for the last time. And I told my mom, please do not hang up the call, please be on the line. Yeah, that's how it happened on the 3rd night. And I was to fly on the 4th back to Hyderabad after we played the match. And I stayed the entire night awake and was speaking to my mom over the phone. And fortunately, they escaped the Indian army. They evacuated them from 𝚑𝚒𝚒. They provided trucks, buses and jeeps to evacuate them from there. And then that's how they went to the relief camp in Moyang. And then from there on, then I heard the news of our house being destroyed, burned and being torched. And then after a few hours, again the football turf that I built in the locality in 𝚑𝚒𝚒𝚒 is being burned, destroyed as well. So I got this information and it was really heartbreaking and sad because I had a big dream of providing a platform to the youngsters coming up in 𝚑𝚒𝚒𝚒. They were really talented, but they couldn't afford a football school. So my plan was to provide them a platform where they can become a professional player, and then they can go on and play for the national team, and then become a great player for the country and help their family as well. Because as you know now, football, once they become a professional, they can help their family and people around them, their life changes. So that was my plan, but then this incident happened and everything got destroyed and everything being robbed, taken away. Fortunately, I would say my parents, my family, everyone escaped alive, and that's, it's God's plan, I would say, that they're alive, and I'm happy about that. But everything that we ever earned and ever had is being all taken away. Now we have to again, as a family, regroup, build the strength, and then restart again. Yeah, that's pretty much what's at the moment. And what's unfortunate is we still have no clue when we can return back home. Well, there is no home, that's what I heard from a few friends that I have back there in 𝚑𝚒𝚒𝚒. They told me that our house is being destroyed, broken down, and so as the football turf as well. And so there is no place called home for me to go back. But I hope we can rebuild and restart again once the government gives us a green signal. I would say that we are safe to go there, we are safe to start a new life. Because like us, there are many families who are stranded elsewhere in relief camps and many other places in Manipur who are finding it hard to survive as well. So it's getting tougher each day. So I hope the solution is there. The concerned people who are to look after us and to protect us and to give us the shelter and for us to build our future on, to decide. And so we can't plan anything at the moment, and it's really sad to see my family suffering. That's one of the reasons I couldn't go play for the national team on the 15th of May. I was called for the national team to represent the country, which I couldn't go because given the situation back home was very difficult for me to not be able to be part of the team, because playing for the country is the highest honor and it's everyone's dream, so as mine. But my decision to not go was never easy, but as we all understand that family in our life is the most important thing, so I had to be with them in the difficult moments and the most difficult times of our lives. Because our house were burned, they didn't have any place to live in, and they were morally down, they were crying, they were depressed. I had to be there for them as a strength, as a support. And so that was my decision to not be able to be part of the Indian team, which won both the tournaments with great performances from my teammates, which I missed out on in my career. In a footballer's life, playing for a country, it doesn't come every now and then. So missing out on such tournaments and such matches, we hardly play around 10 matches a year for the national team. So I have missed out on those 8 to 10 matches, which is really sad. But given the situation, I think anyone would choose to be with the family, given the hardship, given the worst scenario that my family faced and everyone in Manipur, in 𝚒𝚒 faced. So that was my decision to be with my family. The tournament was held in Bhubaneswar, the Continental Cup, and SAF Cup was held in Bangalore, which both of the tournaments are won by the Indian team. It was held during the month of June and July. From Manipur, I think 784s were selected, from which I couldn't turn up because I am from 𝚒𝚒, where we, the 𝚒𝚑𝚒, are the minorities there. So I'm the only one from there. So I couldn't go for the camp because the reason that my house and everything was torched and burned and my family was staying in relief camp, I couldn't go. So yeah, a lot of kids come train, and I provide them training in the morning, free of course, and then in the evening their bookings, they come to play and things like that. My plan was to have an established football school, for which I was building up a gym, spa, and for ice and hot therapy as well. So I was trying to do things what a professional player gets, so that they are trained well in the gym, they are trained well in the ground, and then they have a good recovery session as well. So that was my plan, that was my dream, which I won't give up on. I will again hopefully restart again and try to build elsewhere. That's my dream, and I won't give up on that. But for now, it's very difficult to plan because, as I said, there is no certainty when we can go back and restart again. I'm staying at my friend's place, 𝚒𝚒, my fellow mate who is also a professional player, right now playing for Gokulam Kerala. He helped me while I was finding a rent in Manipur where my family of 12, 13 people could stay together. It's very difficult to find a house as such. So luckily he built a new house, and his previous house that they were living in was vacant. So my family shifted there and we're living there all together. And coming to the point where my playing career, at the moment I'm playing with Hyderabad FC in the Indian Super League, and for the national team, which I missed out on, I will work hard again and to be part of the team, which my aim to work hard and perform well at my club to be again selected for the Indian team. Of course, it was very difficult for me myself to speak to the coach about me not being able to attend the camp, but he understood the situation perfectly, which I'm really thankful to him. And also 𝚒𝚒 sir, the General Secretary of AIFF, for allowing me and understanding me my situation, and for being so supportive and giving me words of encouragement and support during this difficult time. And the coach said to me, and even 𝚒𝚒 sir said to me, that your family is the most important thing in our lives, and you have to be there for them and make sure you are safe and the family is safe. And then whenever you're ready, and you again come back to the national team and fight for your place. So those words were very welcoming to me in a hard situation and hard times. So I would like to thank them as well for being so supportive and understanding. We are still stranded in many places around Manipur in relief camps, and life is really hard. I can imagine people from various situations. It's very difficult on a day-to-day life. We need a solution, and we need to restart our life, and for that the government should first assure our safety to go back to the places that we belong. And for that, whatever strategic plan the government has, please implement, and please provide people their safety and make sure that they can go back home safely once we call home, which we can again build and live there peacefully.